I'm so excited for this exercise, you guys. This is the quantum mind map. So today I'm going to teach you how I use this simple exercise to manifest anything big or small. So I usually do this in the beginning of a week, like on a Sunday. I've been actually kind of doing things on Saturday nights because Sundays and Mondays have become a little hectic in my house, but that's a different story. But either way, I like to set the tone for the week with a quantum mind map. So let's go into the components of what we're talking about here. You'll need a desire sentence. So you want to take one of your goals that you have, one of your dreams, one of your desires, one of your goals, and you're going to write out a sentence like you already have it. Like it already happened. You already have it. I've made one that's one of my goals, but I kept it a little slightly generic to inspire you a little bit. Maybe you can input your own desire into it. So I'm going to do this example with you. We're going to build one together. So I have my dream European vacation is booked and paid for. I like this sentence because with my ADHD brain, it closes a lot of tabs for me. Okay, it's booked and paid for already. So I don't have to plan or negotiate a schedule or a system for saving the money or looking up the hotel or figuring out the week that we're going or setting up vacation days. All right, so if your brain explodes into all those different open tabs in your brain, something like this, it's booked and paid for. Closes all those tabs for me already. So now I can relax and actually think about what we're talking about. My brain doesn't go into overdrive. I'm thinking about my dream European vacation. So for me, like I kept that part a little simple. Like, do you have a dream European vacation rattling around in your mind? Insert it, right? Insert it in there just for this example. For me, we're going to Italy in 2027. And this is speaking to that plan that we have. Okay, so we have a simple sentence and we have 4 squares. So in each square, we're going to list out components for this sentence. So we're going to start with, what does it feel like? What does it feel like to have this? And then we're going to go into, what does it look like? Okay, so now you have the elevated emotions that you've taken a moment, you've sunk into this idea, you close your eyes, relax, really take yourself there. What does it feel like? What does it feel like to have that vacation booked and paid for already? So you list that out here. Okay, and then next you're going to say, what does it look like? Your mind is going to build a snapshot in this point. So this is really important because now that you have a visual built and you can like click a snapshot of it in your mind, that becomes your symbol now that you've associated with these elevated emotions and your desire statement. So now you can recall that snapshot in your mind any time of the day, a million times a day, every day. And it's going to feel like these emotions that you list out here. And your brain is going to associate it with this desire statement, this thing already done. Vacation booked and paid for. Feels like this. I have a snapshot of it in my mind. I can pull up that, becomes like a symbol. I pull up that like power symbol and your brain does all the work for you. Okay, next. How does it benefit others? Because our desires aren't just ours, right? They're in service to others. They're in service to the universe. We're all interconnected in such a way that there's this web of interbeing that's happening with your desires playing out and how they benefit others in your life. Known and unknown, people are seeing you achieving things, accumulating things, feeling certain ways, offering compassion and love and overflow around you in your community, and they're benefiting from that. So you take a minute and think, how is this benefiting others? Right, so if I take my daughter to Europe, she's going to benefit from it. I'm going to benefit from it. My perspective's going to benefit from it. How I can share this experience with others will benefit them. So this is a key piece. How will it benefit others? And lastly is you're going to list out really simple, inspired action steps. Nothing crazy. This isn't where you get crazy with it. It isn't where you get, your budget schedule going. It's just giving yourself a little bit of a jog into, okay, so what's some simple things that I can do? Maybe I can figure out what airport would I even be flying into? Or what season of the year are we going? What month are we going? What's the weather like during that month? Just doing some research on weather, on clothes, like just simple, very simple steps that aren't going to like overstimulate your brain, but just kind of give you a little bit of what's my next step? What does my next step look like? So this is my system for the quantum mind map. It's magical. It really is. I hope that you try it. And you can get really specific here. So I kept it a little general to help you like kind of insert your own personal desire into it so you can kind of play along with this. So what I am going to do with this is I'm going to put this into my creative manifesting journal. So I will probably cut this up. Right now it's like this folded little secret message. Let's see, does it fit in here? Oh, it kind of fits in here. Pop it in there. And now it's like a treasure. I added some stuff to this. I don't know if you guys want to see. Did I show you this? I don't even remember. So this flaps out. So you have more room to like journal in there. And then this list, this is going to be up soon. I'm going to do a digital and a physical package. And I also, let me show you these real quick. So this is one set. So really neutral colors. Let me take these out in a second, but first I want to show you these. So this is like a crocodile. How amazing is that? Oh my gosh. Are you dying? So like it's holographic colors. So it really can go with anything. And then you can see here, I laminated mine and just cut it out and hole punched it. I did brown. I don't know if I'm going to I don't know if you guys want brown. Do you want brown? I wonder. And then I did these fluorescent color 2026s. So these are going to have, I'll go through the package with what these are going to have. And then here's the black. Here's the black. Okay, so this die cut set is going to have a small 2026. It has, I think, 5 tabs. 5 neutral tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And it's going to have, I keep putting it like this because I see it kind of going in like that. But a 2026 like this. And then the big page size, 2026. So this is like a neutral green, greenish tan, I guess. And then these, it comes with 4 of these page tabs. This is a little bit greener, a little bit more like a sage green, if you can see. And so what these do is these will fold and you can attach them to any page that you want. So you can even do, I mean, if you wanted to, you could do that to put it in. Okay, so that's the like basic die cut kit. So this will be in this sage neutral. And then also I'm going to do the other colors. So it'll have this colorway and this colorway. I think this is going to have coordinating colors in it of, I'm going to say black. I think it gets black. Probably the same for this, or like a white or a cream. That's still TBD. That's still TBD. Not sure. Oh my gosh. I love this. Can you, oh, this is hard to see. Maybe you can see it down there. The grid. Okay, so these are going to be up soon. Very soon. Actually, probably when you're watching this, it will already have a link in the description where you can get these. I'm in love with this. Isn't this amazing? So this is, what's the size? It might be, I'll have to look up. I'll look up the specs and show you. But it fits within the 6x8. Right? So it's like smaller than the 6x8. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Let me see if there's anything that's new. So I added this. Yes. Okay. So, or maybe not. I get excited. Sorry. Maybe not. I don't know. So this is how I use it, right? You can note little lists here. My gratitude list is migrating into this. I'm so excited for it. Oh yeah, I did add things. So this flips out like this. This flips down, I think. Oh no, this flips down. It came off that sticker. Oh yeah, in this big pocket. So from here, I have a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts in here. All right, this flips out. Then this flips out. And then this is a pocket folder. So I matted some lined paper on this art paper. And made some journal cards. And then we're just gonna put this back here, like this. I think I have this on all of it. I love using black. I really do. Does this move? I don't remember. No, I guess not. Maybe. I guess it all can move, really. That's why I did washi. And this opens up and then out for more journaling and more lists. And then our pocket cards. 2 pocket cards. That's it. So I added a few things, not a lot, but a few, what do you call those things when they come out? They have a name. It all has a name, right? And then that opens up. I'm loving this. I'm using this pen of the same pattern for my fall stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to get these die cuts out and listed for you guys. And I'm going to give you one more look at this grid system, the mind map. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 squares where you're making lists about your desire. What does it feel like? What does it look like? How does it benefit others? And what are some action steps that you can take? So please try that. Let me know what you think. I think it's a fun process. And then the cool thing is, like, you forget all about it and then it happens. Right? I love that. It keeps it unexpected. Even though you've already laid all the groundwork for it. This is laying the groundwork for your life. Right? Okay, thanks guys. I'll see you next week.